Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. My last video I uploaded on this channel was in October and November 2020, so it's been well over a year since my last upload. It's good to be back with different scenery this time. I'm in a different room. It's still the same house, I've just moved rooms since I last uploaded. There's a lot more space in here, and hopefully that will mean a lot more content to be uploaded over the coming weeks and months. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been on this channel. I took a little bit of a break from it, tried to do other things, and it was just kind of on the back burner. It wasn't really something that was, on my mind or something that I was, focusing on. But, I wanted to come back. I did really enjoy making videos on this channel. It was something that I took a lot of pride in, and something that, as I said, I did enjoy, and I wanted to get back into it. Now, obviously, for those of you who have, watched the channel since I started it, or have even watched my, most recent videos, I think the second last video I uploaded on the channel, I kind of talked about, how the channel will be going in a different direction in terms of content that I will be uploading, and also just kind of talking about myself and why I feel, that was necessary, and just kind of talking about myself, my own problems, in terms of my life, my mental health, all that kind of stuff. So I feel I want to, for the content that will be coming, regularly from now on this channel, it's going to stick to that kind of topic of self-growth, mental health, being, young from, teens to, early 20s, and our life, living in this generation in terms of, dealing with like social media and, trying to grow up in a, in this kind of world. So it's, I think it will appeal to the audience, hopefully, because, obviously, as I said, for those of you who have been around since the start of the channel will know that this channel originally started off with me talking about football, mainly Chelsea, but I felt that wasn't really appealing to many people because, I don't have a big platform. It's only, a couple of views here and there, a couple of subscribers here and there. And a lot of them would be people I know. There'd be some people that I don't know, and which is also really, really appreciated. But I felt like these kind of videos that I'll be talking about today and in the future will appeal to people I know, and just for people who want to watch this channel who are of the age category of, I'll say, 18 to 22. I feel it will appeal to them a lot more, and they'll be able to relate to it. So that's the kind of content you'll be seeing on this channel from now on. I hope you all enjoy it. For those of you who are new around here, haven't seen, the channel before, don't hesitate to subscribe. It will be much appreciated. And for those of you who have been around before and are back again, I hope you enjoy the new content. I'm looking forward to doing it. So let's crack on with this video. Now, this video, I'm just going to be talking mainly about, social media and how it impacts our age group. And then the age category that I'll be sticking to mainly is around 18 to 22. I'm 22. A lot of people I know would be within that age group, so I feel, and I would think they would be watching. So I feel like they can relate to this video and could hopefully get something out of it, on a positive way, rather than the negative way. That would be ideal. So yeah, obviously social media is such a big part of our lives, especially at a young age. I think technology has advanced so much, since I was born, and since, that age category's been born. So around the late 90s to early 2000s, us as, youths, teens, like young adults, whatever you want to call it, all we've really known is living our life with social media and with technology, because that's just how, it's evolved. That's just how time's gone on. And a lot of our lives are lived through social media. We regularly post on social media about, what we're doing throughout the day, where we are, all that kind of stuff, and it has a lot of positives. It does have positive. Social media has a lot of them. You can get careers from social media. You can meet new people on social media. You get, you can influence on social media. You get an income from social media. There's a lot of positives with social media, but on the flip side, there are a lot of negatives, and I feel the negatives of social media directly impact our age group and our mental health and our own self-growth. It does impact it a lot, and I'll try and, get into the nitty-gritty of what those negative, aspects are. So I feel personally, and this is a personal opinion, I'm going to be honest with you about, my take on it and my kind of experience with social media. I feel like the likes of Instagram, Snapchat and Facebook, primarily Instagram and Snapchat, are used primarily for validation, and it's a comparison platform, or platforms if we want to talk about both of them. We all, and I'm guilty of it as well, I've done it many times, and it's almost just like impulsive for me. It's like just programmed in my brain now, that when we post something, primarily a post on Instagram, we always, or maybe not everyone, but a lot of people will see how many likes they get, who liked it, all that kind of stuff, because the more likes you get, the more validation you get, and it's perceived that the more likes you get, the more popular you are, and the more you may be, accepted in society, shall we say. And, when we post something on Instagram, we only ever post the good stuff. I'm guilty of it, I'm not, free from criticism with it. I'm guilty, I know it, I'll put my hands up, I'm guilty. We only post good stuff. We only, we'll primarily pick pictures of us on holiday in, I don't know, Barbados, or out drinking with our friends, or family, or when we're dressed in nice clothes, have, our hair done nicely, makeup, whatever. We only post the good stuff. We only post the good stuff. And we have to actually go through all the pictures and select the good ones. And even sometimes a good one is not good enough, that we have to go in and edit it and make sure the right filter, all this nonsense. It's creating this false idea that that's how life should be lived, and that's how we as excuse me, young adults, teenagers, that's how we get accepted in this world. And it's just not true. It's really not true, and it's taken me a while to actually learn that for myself, that validation comes from doing productive things away from the phone and away from social media, in terms of working hard in your job, going to the gym, going to school, college, being around good friends and family. That's healthy, productive validation. Not by editing a picture of you with your friends or with your family, where you're all dolled up, or dickied up to the nines, drinking and smiley. That's not validation, and just making sure you get this number of likes, and did this person like it. That's not how it should be, because it just gives a false sense of what validation and what actual happiness comes from. And a lot of the times when me included, other people post these pictures or videos on Instagram or Snapchat as well, it doesn't reflect how we actually feel behind that curtain that is social media. A lot of the times when people post those happy pictures or videos on Instagram and Snapchat, it masks how they're really feeling. Like, these people, and I've done it as well, I've posted stuff on Instagram when I've been in a really bad place mentally, and I post this stuff because I don't want it to be perceived that I'm this sad, miserable person. But that's how people are. We're not all happy, we're not all out all the time, and happy-go-lucky and cheerful, we're all that stuff. We're not like that. And I feel like that's where a lot of young adults and teenagers, low self-esteem, mental health issues, all that stuff comes from the fact that the negative side of social media has created this for them. And I'm guilty of it too. It's affected me as well, and I know I'm not the only one. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing, and it's affected me, and it's affected so many other people. And the other thing that I mentioned was, I feel like I said, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, as I said, primarily Snapchat and Instagram, are comparison platforms. Everyone, or most people our age, compare ourselves to, this distorted version of other people's lives or how it's perceived. You know, on Instagram you have influencers, you have models, you have personal trainers that are, you know, perfect face, perfect hair, tan, you know, bronze, you know, they are like muscly bodies, toned bodies. They're like Greek gods and Greek goddesses, and we all, you know, as I said, guilty of it. So many other people guilty of it. That we need to be like them. Oh, oh God, I have, you know, I have spots on my face, or my tan's a bit patchy, or, you know, my t-shirt doesn't fit me right. I'm not good enough. That's another huge issue that's affecting people our age. Everybody is different. Everybody has their own unique traits that make them them. You know, we all look different, we all talk differently, we all act differently, we all think differently, we react to things differently. We're not robots programmed the same way. We're not, you know, made in a lab, all of us, to, you know, do the same thing, achieve the same thing. We're all different, and we're all brilliant in our own way, you know, and that's what makes, you know, being unique and having your own set of talents and skills and looks and personality so valuable. We don't need to compare ourselves to, you know, models and personal like trainers and influencers on Instagram, because they also, you know, have their own issues going on behind that like mask or that curtain that is social media. We're all human beings at the end of the day. We're all unique. We're all, you know, brilliant in our own way, and I really hate to see the fact that we are constantly comparing ourselves to other people and constantly seeking validation with all this stuff. It's sad. It's sad. I'm guilty of it too, and it's affected me in a bad way. I've had discussions with people that I know about how I feel like, you know, it's you know, kind of affecting me living my daily life sometimes, in terms of I'm constantly needing validation, constantly needing to, you know, feel like I can relate to certain people. Like, relation can be good with, you know, good people around you, but relating to people that you don't know, and, you know, this distorted version of reality is just, it's not beneficial to me or to anybody else. So that's an issue that, you know, exists in society at the moment, and something that I feel, if it was not necessarily erased, but done in a better way, would help, you know, our people our age, teenagers, young adults, drastically, and improve our daily life and improve our, you know, the way we look at ourselves. It would be, you know, a step in the right direction. Hopefully that can happen. So yeah, I think that's the end of this video, guys. Good discussion. You know, it's good to have these kind of discussions. Like I said, I feel like people within that age category can relate to these videos, can, you know, kind of understand, you know, what I may be saying. If you agree with what I'm saying, that's fantastic. If you don't agree, that's great too. You know, I love having discussions. Whether you agree with me or don't, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and, you know, I respect and appreciate them all. If you guys have any thoughts, leave them in the comments below, or even if you have me on social media, Instagram, whatever, if you want to just have a chat about it, I'll be more than happy to do that. So I'll be doing a lot more of these videos. I'll be delving into different topics, but it'll still be in regard to, you know, self growth, well-being, mental health, all that kind of stuff. So I'll be uploading a video on Monday. I'm not too sure about the topic yet. It'll probably, for those of you who follow me on Instagram or have me on Facebook or whatever, you will be made aware what the topic will be probably tomorrow or early on Monday before I do the video. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday for the next video. Take care, guys. Bye bye.